Well, good Saturday morning. It's well after 9 o'clock. Chores are done. We got to hit the road and get going. We got about a 2-hour drive. We're gonna pick up some farm machinery, bring her back to the farm. So let's get on the road, shall we? We are in Beaver Bay, Minnesota, as you can see. What? No, I'm not going to put the part on there where you're judging people. Members only.
Was it on when I was talking?
Not the entire time,
okay,
but...
some of the crumbs has dropped off of your...
Off my beard?
I guess.
I was saving them for later. We stopped at the holiday station to get a couple of snacks, and we're headed home. So we got some iron for the farm on the trailer. It's well, it's a way easier drive this way than the fucking way the GPS took us up here. Holy shit!
Gosh, that was just stupid. How can we complain to?
The GPS.
You're sweaty. Sweat on your nose.
Yeah, well, I'm a fat kid. Fuck.
I know, honey.
We gotta sweat out the beer I drank last night.
Better.
Huh?
Or not eat so much. Or wait a minute, maybe it's the beer.
Oh. What?
You're screwed.
Fucking 3 live streams in a week is fucking terrible.
And don't blame it on me.
I do blame it on you.
You're the one who knows.
You're the one who shows up an hour into it, and then I end up having one of 3.5 hours.
People to see.
So it's 51 miles to Duluth and 50 miles from Duluth to home, so we got 100 miles to go. Yeah, we gotta make a little bit of a pit stop on the way, so we'll bring you guys back here, and well, maybe we'll let you enjoy the North Shore scenery for a little bit.
Well, they're not seeing the North Shore, really. They're just seeing the road.
Well, yeah, because there's nothing. It's just trees off to the left.
They don't care.
What?
They don't care to see the road.
How do you know? Some people like fucking being able to see country that they don't see.
Well, too bad you're not showing the rocks and the frozen
They can see
water.
them. It's like a 160-degree view.
Baby. I didn't know. What do I know?
They're not just looking at the one lane of the road.
I don't know everything.
Well, if you would pay attention to the videos, you would know that you have wide angle lens.
No, I can't do that.
No.
I live with you. I can't do that.
A lot of water coming out of the rocks here.
Look at that. Cool.
Some places up here they get that ice climbing fucking thing going on. I don't know why I want to climb ice, but
they do it at Manning Park.
Yeah. Certain years down Sandstone, right?
Yeah. Or whatever. It's not called Manning. What is it called?
Robinson Park.
Yeah, Robinson Park.
In the old sandstone quarry.
Yeah.
So we were driving along, came through Duluth.
Almost got slammed into the guardrail.
Well, fucking part of the road. Jesus, good Lord, the truck and trailer tried to turn sideways in the big swale in the road. But we got on 61 off of Interstate 35, got on the old 61 North, and then the road's beating the hell out of the trailer. It broke the pin off for the fucking holding the ramp up, and the ramp slammed down on the ground. So of course we're stuck in a fucking one lane each way that doesn't have a fucking shoulder on it because of the snow. So that was good. Dodging cars trying to put a pin back in the bastard.
And at first he couldn't find the pins. He was going to MacGyver it, but I found him because I'm a better looker than him.
I knew I had the pins in here. Well, she was able to climb over the back seat.
Because I'm short.
Better than me, so I'm fat. Did you say you had a hangover?
No, I don't have a hangover.
No.
So my sinuses are bothering me because of the weather.
I had a hangover. I'm not gonna lie.
I did not have a hangover this morning. I felt pretty good.
I don't think that McMuffin fucking... No, it's not a McMuffin because it didn't come from McDonald's. It was a biscuit. Sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit from the fucking general store. Ugh, there's too much cheese in it.
You don't like a lot of cheese. I know that. Ooh, that lake looks so cool.
I like cheese in moderation. Here. Oh, there's the Split Rock Lighthouse. I'll give you that. We'll just leave you there for a second. Right up there in the fucking center. We can, maybe I'd even zoom you in if I remember when I met it.
I was there like when I was 23 or something like that.
Something like that.
Long time ago.
Do you want to go to the Split Rock Lighthouse? No, we're not going to the fucking...
What did you just say?
What?
Was your alter ego like talking?
Yeah.
Or did we just call it a split personality?
I don't know if my personality is split. It's just kind of fucked up all the time.
Yeah, you're sort of fucked up. Apparently I am too if I'm married to you.
Yeah. Takes one to know one.
I guess, right? 2 peas in a pod, baby.
Sometimes the pod's a little small though.
Your belly gets annoying.
Fuck! Try not to laugh any harder. Just laugh quietly. Fuck's sake. Okay, you're having a fucking seizure.
Now you can show them.
How's that? Oh, look at the island out there and everything. It's just so pretty to look at. I'm more interested. I like the fucking blasting lines in the rock from carving that bitch through the road through. That's just, to me, that's just like fucking raw power. Blast it. Get back in here. hubs are locked in.
Oh.
good Sunday morning. Afternoon. It's afternoon. Fuck. Ran around this morning. I had work on my daughter's car a little bit. Get some fucking those aftermarket tires and wheels off the piece of shit. And get some fucking factory ones on there. So that's what I did the other day. I ran and got some factory wheels for it. Got that thing fixed up. So not much to see there. And then I put a control arm on it too, because the control arm was rusted the fuck out. Where is it? I had no part in buying this car, by the way, so not my fucking deal. But you can see the... Not that the rest of the car is any better, but... Wasn't my deal, so... what are you doing today, Ricky Dicky? Well, because I had to fucking do a little work on that car. The tractors had to get parked outside last night, which is not a big deal. But we're supposed to get snow tonight, so I want to bring them back in. So I guess we're going to see how well they cold start, huh? At, minus 10, minus 12, whatever it is right now. Choke out. We got a little antifreeze drip on that fucker. Must be, yep, on that line right there. I have to tighten up that clamp when it gets cold. So choke out. Make sure she's in neutral. Clutch is disengaged. And give her a little throttle. Come on. I didn't think she was gonna do it. Stayed in her. Holy shit. I actually didn't think it was going to do it. Not gonna lie, I didn't think that fucker was going to start. Not on 6 volts. Neutral. There we go. Yeah, forget that on this one. There she goes, just fucking loyal. Oh, come on. Where did my other glove go? Fuck's sake. Okay. Did I lose it? Maybe I never had it. Fuck, I don't know. Got one glove up. Shit. I'm gonna let those run for a few minutes. Just try to get a little juice back in them. Oh, yeah, I left my glove in here. I gotta go turn the charging on them, on both of them, so I'll bring it back here in a minute. All right, so they're back, both back inside. They actually both got a little bit of a coolant drip out of the hose connection. I'm sure it just needs to be tightened up because everything contracts as it gets cold out. And it was 19 below last night, and it was, so these things were pretty much at fucking 20 below level starting, because, well, they ain't gonna warm up that fast in the sunshine. So 15 below, whatever they were. Both of them fired right off. I kind of fucking, that's kind of minty. No heat on them or anything. This one does have block heater in it. You can plug that one in. I don't know what they have it set up to. I guess I didn't look. That's it. Yeah, I guess I don't know. One of these days we'll get the hood off and check it out, but yeah, she's perking. See, So I was talking about this thing needing belts, missing chunks. So, well, we'll be back to working on those. But today we're gonna try to get this drill press buttoned up, because if you recall in the previous video, we need to fix we're getting into the steering on the A. In order to fix the steering on the A, we need the drill press so we can fix the bandsaw, so we can cut the materials to make a stand, take the front end out of the A. But we also need the lathe so we can fix the drill press. So it's a vicious cycle. So we're gonna go finish setting up the lathe so we can work on the drill press. I'll bring you back. All right, well, it ain't very warm yet, but a lot of piddly little fucking pissy stuff today that I'm doing, trying to, you know, just get it done, get it out of the way, move a little more snow around just to kind of open things up a little bit. This keep this combine header here in the way so that way I don't fucking push it off to the side and forget about it. If I gotta keep plowing snow around it, eventually I'll put it in the fucking shop and work on it. At least that's the theory. So we cleaned up this stuff and got those snow piles out of the way that were in front of the fucking camper and the cattle trailer, and I put them downhill so that way when that melts, it all goes out to the swamp that way. Same thing with those piles up there. When they melt, they'll go down the hill, down the edge of the driveway, across the driveway, through the neighbor's property, up the north edge of our property, then go diagonal to the swamp and out to the lake. Fucking mint. So today or right now, we're gonna fill the wood boiler. It's getting a little low with the cold weather that we've had. You know, you get these little seeps on there, here and there. You get a little evaporation going on. So I'm gonna take you through my process here. We got a couple of standard screwdrivers. You can open all the barrels in the world you want, right? Most people don't fucking really. Oh, you need a barrel wrench. No, you don't need a fucking barrel wrench. I mean, sure, it'd be handy to have, but if I paid attention to what I was doing there, I would have done nicer too. So this is Antifreeze from Randy Olson. So it's antifreeze distilled water. We're not running any fucking tap water in this. We're not doing any of that shit. So we're I might have to prime this. Sometimes you do. We'll see. Okay, now I got a jug of antifreeze. You just fill that pump up. So now we gotta go around here. We got a check valve on the tank. That'll let us know when we're getting close. This one right here. So we already got antifreeze there, which means we were really close to the checkpoint to begin with. So now we gotta go back over here and okay, we don't want to get it over full on this son of a bitch, otherwise you'll just push it out the top and it's all over the boiler and whatnot. So next thing is I kind of use this anode rod as a dipstick, and we can go for a little bit yet. And yes, this is the hose that I run cattle water in, but once we run this, then we'll run a bunch of water through it, wash it out, it won't hurt anything. I'd drink out of it. Well, it's slow. That's for sure. I'm not sure if the pump's getting a little weak or what. She should have substantially more push than that, I would think. Checking our connections there, make sure, because that doesn't work very well, does it? All right, I'll bring it back here in a second. Alright, well, you like watching blood sports? Fuck, see. So I get rolling on this thing and I'm trying to fucking bleeding all over the fucking place here, and then wasn't paying attention. I filled that bitch full now. So then I had to crack that drain, took a couple gallons out, poured it back in there. Okay, well, blood sports are over. So took about 22 gallons to fill that thing, which is uncommon. From the high point to the low point, that's about your fluctuation level. That system, all in with the house, the shop, and everything on it, is like 428 gallons or something, if I remember right. It's 420 something. So a 20 degree fluctuation, or 20 gallon fluctuation, isn't much. You just want to keep it above the top of your boiler box. So otherwise you're gonna crack your fucking box, and then you ain't gonna have a boiler anymore. So I always check that valve on the top there on the front of the stove and make sure we're charging batteries here. The cold weather, no matter what you do with the cold weather, it sucks on batteries. This thing does last a lot longer. It just I used it a lot yesterday and didn't bother to plug the fucker in last night, because I like to drain them all the way down before I charge them up. I don't know. Some people say with lithium batteries it doesn't matter. I think with the new battery technology it probably doesn't, but it's what I do. So old habits die hard. So I'm gonna go put that barrel of antifreeze away, and we can load the stove and all that other stuff. I'll take you out here and kind of give you the lowdown on what I did. And it doesn't, I don't want to overfill this thing by a lot, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. There isn't a hell of a lot of expansion and that goes on there, and whatever it does, it'll just piss it out. It'll evaporate off anyway. But fuck me, it's cold out. The wind is terrible. I'll go up here and I'll show you what's going on. Shit. Hey, new plow. It's kind of minty. Okay. So this is your low point. I used to have this clear hose on here, except for the smoke from the door. I always kept fucking smoking the damn thing, so you can't see. I should get something else to go. That's why I had it go up here, and then it went back in. That fucking thing can fuck right off. I should get a sight glass to go on there, because I would like to. This isn't your critical point. There used to be a float in the stove that had a float on it, a float switch, and that fucker, it shorted out electrically, and it melted the end of it and took it and fucking started leaking. So I just put that shutoff valve on there, and then I had this sight tube, and it would be out about here when it was running full. So right now we're at the top of the standpipe on top of the wood stove over there. So, and because we introduced some more cold coolant, we're down to 124. That doesn't reflect on the fact that we have fire going in there. So fuck off, Luke. So there you go. Now the transfer pump is full of antifreeze, but that's okay. That don't matter. Now we got blood all over shit. That's all right. If anybody needs a blood sample, you can pretty much pick one off of any piece of equipment around here if you want, because chances are I have blood on all of them. So there you go. I'm gonna put this shit away and I'll bring it back. We'll do something else.